Good evening, John. I'm good here. I hope I find you well. It's a sunny kind of a day, bit of a wind, but good from that point of view. You were able to get out without getting drowned, as a fella says, with heavy rain. And we start off with the usual way with our hymns. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps. And when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore. Oh, make us love thee more and more. Lovely. Now, our Blessed Mother, here she is. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price of our iniquity. Virgin most pure, star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. That's lovely. A little hymn. So here we are. I hope I find you well, and how did things go for you today? We don't hear at them. A pity it's not two-way or three-way or four-way, but we hope to get around to that in due course. We're going to be, hope we'll have a little studio outside, or have a fine big, the sun house where I have a sitting room, and then a shed, and I'm spent the afternoon sort of getting rid of stuff and putting stuff away. And it's a most tedious job. You'd be surprised, because you have to go through things in some ways. But I was there for a couple of hours. I went to the supermarket, got a few items there, and not as much, because there's a lot of stuff that I like and they don't seem to have. So suffice to say that I did that, and then I went out there. I was out there for 2 hours or thereabouts, and it's a tedious job. I'm doing it methodically. I did the sitting room, got rid of stuff there, but you'd be surprised the amount of stuff, and then the stuff in bags. So I was going through that and getting rid of stuff that I would have acquired, and yeah, funny what you acquire. So I had to put it in there, and in with the papers, a lot of papers and this, that, and the other stuff that I'd want to be lived to be about 150 to be able to go through them. So there's no point. There's only so much you can do. Isn't that right? And I'm a tipper for bringing stuff and think I'm going to do something about it. And by the time you do what you do, so I got rid of a lot of stuff. And then I put some stuff out in the back shed. I'm going to tidy up that shed because I've stuff there. I'm a tipper for holding on to things, and it's not worth it because they'll be all dumped when I'm gone. So I might as well tidy it up, and I'm going to make a studio out of it. And divide it up in some way, and it'll take me a while, but I'm doing it now. I could have heard a skip, but I have boxes, and I'll put them into that, and then I'll get more boxes, so that I have them all sorted out, and then I'll be able to know the kind of a skip that I might need. And of course, I could bring them to the recycling place too. So I'll be going along there but for the next week or 2 weeks, doing it methodically as best I can. And then there's some stuff that I'm keeping. I had a little video type of camera that I was able to do things with. And I was up wondering where it was, so I come across it. And so I'll be doing what I can, please God, with all that I'm after sorting out. Isn't it, I got things sorted out up in I have an attic here, and I got everything down from that there. My cousin Anthony went up the ladder and threw stuff down, and I got rid of that. And then I've an attic out in the sun house, and I got a lot of stuff down there, which I kind of got rid of. So you'd be surprised all the stuff that comes along. Yeah, you just couldn't keep up to it. So I'm starting now methodically doing it, and it's a kind of a tedious type of job, as you know yourself. But the attics are clear anyway, so I'll be doing it, and I've got rid of some stuff now, fair bit for the 2 hours or 2.5 hours. And I was tired after it, to be honest with you. Had me tea there a short while ago. So there you are. So if you're, depending on what age you are, when you're young, you don't have that much. But as you grow older and at the age I am, you'd be surprised how that you acquire and that you come across and you think you're going to use or something. Oh, for goodness sake, I nearly blew in the face there with all the stuff unnecessary. So we might do a bit tomorrow as well, and though I don't, it's not servile work. We'll see. I mightn't do anything like on a Sunday. That's a day of rest, isn't it? I'll be going to Mass tomorrow now. Normally I go in the evening to vigil, but I was there last Saturday and it wasn't the parish priest. And it's very lackluster. No choir, no nothing. It's an absolute shame. And so the priest had a stick, so he didn't give out communion. There was lay people. And so then they talked about shaking hands and all that. I mean, that day is gone. And where I was, there was nobody in front of me or beside me, and that it's kind of ridiculous. On the left hand side was packed. I don't know what way. It's like John Brown cows that all go to the one area. Um, so I'm going to the Latin Mass tomorrow in Johnstown. I haven't been there for a good bit. I was going to go to the the Priory, the Benedictine Priory in over in near Balbrigg and Stamullen. But it's too far over, and Mass is at 10 o'clock, so you'd have the upper cock crowing. By the time I say prayers and do a few videos and then say say the Station of the Cross outside, when I'd say the Rosary on the way up, and the Chaplet of Mercy as well. And so that's what I'll be doing tomorrow. It's a change, and I'd love to be able to go to the Benedictine monastery. They do it, and it's in Latin, and it's very good, and it's lovely Gregorian chant with the monks. It's very uplifting, and I was inquiring about it because I subscribe €10 a month to their work, to do good work. I think they were brought here. Bishop Michael Smith invited them, and which was great. He was a very good bishop. He did a lot of good, and he's from Oldcastle. He's a lovely priest. My friend Eamon Conlon was in school with him in St. Finian's Secondary College in Mullingar, and he was a boarder, and so we knew him, and they used to have a meeting when he was a bishop every year, but now the clock is going up, and they haven't had it now for a few years, but Eamon used to go down, and they'd have mass and meal and a chat in the Mullingar Park Hotel, and Eamon would stay overnight. So there you are. Bye now, and enjoy the rest of the evening.